Previously on Dungeons & Dragons.
Having selected which of the applicants they wanted and hired, our heroes and the little giant spider and multiplying rats began waiting for everyone to arrive for real this time now that our heroes know what they all look like. Haku was first to arrive for obvious reasons. She sat with the rest of the heroes, and they all waited for everyone else. The next to arrive was Mur. He brought with him his extreme beaner energy as well as a very stylish yellow scarf. Next to arrive were the orphans Tia and Bryn. They were already the cook and wizard even though it is still unclear who will be teaching Tia magic shit. Next to arrive was Bubba, who had already broken his promise as he arrived with beer in hand. It is still unclear whether his personality at this time was drunk Bubba or sober Bubba. Next to arrive was Big Dick Rick, who brought along a new friend, increasing the animal count to 5. The owlbear that Rick won in a vaguely and not explained contest was a former circus animal named Charlie. Rick took him below deck to attempt to set up a space for him. Next to arrive was Nyx and had a great time too. She went down below to go help Rick. Also had a good time, and he arrived next and also went down below to do vet things with Charlie. She had also brought along her cat Mittens, further increasing the animal count to 6. Next to arrive was Don Bon Bon, and was the first person to arrive to not care about Charlie. Next to arrive was Laura, who was less than impressed with Bubba. Which now that I think about it was more or less everyone. Next to arrive was Snarf. After giving a very suspicious head nod that is definitely significant and means something, he went down below to join the others in the team building exercise that Rick had put together. Next to arrive was Jeremy the Navigator. He had brought along his novelty fish that may or may not sing. Next to arrive was Hugh. Worrying about their new owlbear, Chad gave him his second task on the ship to build a bear toy. His first task was to figure out what the hell counts as a bear toy. Next to arrive was Felix. Being the executive officer, Bullant decided to show him around the ship. This included checking in on the owlbear team who were not having much luck convincing Charlie to get into enclosed spaces. And finally, the last to arrive was Harper, who I am just now learning is apparently Ignam. After everyone had made their way to their room and or hammocks in our corner of the mess hall and got settled, Haku and Cappuccino delivered an inspiring speech to the new crew. And it definitely wasn't about the death of mankind. No, Cappuccino. We've talked about this. With the welcomes over, it was now time for our heroes, or maybe just Bull and I can't remember. Anyways, it was time for someone to go meet up with the dwarves that Bullant met at the bar that had a job for our heroes.